We've eaten a lot of savory broodjes in the Netherlands.
Yeah, but it's always a Saucijzenbroodje, Worstenbroodje, or Frikandelbroodje.
We were wondering, what if there's something better than a simple Saucijzenbroodje? What if we're, gasp, missing out? So today we're trying and tier listing 18 of these hartige snacks to see if there's something better than a trusty Saucijzenbroodje. This might be the best day of my life.
What about our wedding day?
This is a Saucijzenbroodje.
It's savory, spiced, but not spicy minced meat formed into a sausage in a puff pastry.
And yes, we know that getting these things from a bakery would definitely be better, but let's be real. These are convenience foods, so places like Albert Heijn to go or kiosk are, well, convenient.
Cheers. Tastes familiar. I've eaten so many of these since moving here.
I know, they're so good.
All right, I have to pace myself.
Yeah, you're going to eat all of these.
I can't eat this whole thing right now.
We're starting with the Saucijzenbroodje as kind of a baseline for our tier list today because it's really common. You can basically find them everywhere. And a lot of stores even have vegetarian versions, which we'll be getting into a little bit later.
It's got a thin, crispy, buttery crust, and it's got a sausage in the middle. Sausage isn't super flavorful in this particular one, but they can be.
Yep.
Especially if you get them from a good bakery.
Yeah, packed full.
Or a slacherij.
Yeah.
If you're new here, the way that our tier list works is we rank everything from S, which is the absolute best thing. And for fun, we like to only have one thing in that category. A, B, C, and then down to F, which is something that we consider to be essentially inedible. Okay, I think it goes without saying. We're just going to put the Saucijzenbroodje right there at A tier.
It's a solid choice.
This is a Worstenbroodje. This is basically a sausage inside of a yeast-based bread roll. This is a specialty of the province of North Brabant here in the Netherlands, and we've had these along with many variations of these at places like Huben and Eindhoven and Keilekker and Den Bosch.
I'm really impressed with the way this one looks. It's got like this glow on the outside. You keep smelling it. Should I be scared? What does it smell like?
Bread. This isn't bad for a grocery store Worstenbroodje.
This is actually quite good. The sausage has a really nice flavor in it, doesn't it?
It's got a little bit of like a pretzel flavor on it.
It smells exactly like a pretzel. Wow.
I like this more, I think, than the Saucijzenbroodje. I don't know why. Just like it's easier to eat.
It tastes healthier. It's easier to eat multiples of them too in one sitting.
You love taking two at once.
I do, yeah. Or one right after the other. It doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, I think like the thing about a Worstenbroodje is it's easier to eat. It's not as like rich on the outside. S tier. Worstenbroodje gets the current S tier position. Will something unseat it?
Stay tuned to find out.
Here in the Netherlands, these kinds of savory broodje snacks are everywhere. They're typically a flaky pastry or bread with something tasty inside, usually savory, but sometimes sweet. And for the uninitiated, heads up, word order matters. A frikandelbroodje is not the same as a broodje frikandel, and the same goes for a kaasbroodje and a broodje kaas. It's a tiny difference in words, but a big difference in snack. You'll often see these stacked up in grocery and convenience stores, and people here will grab them for breakfast, lunch, or even a quick bite to eat while on the train.
This is the pulled chicken broodje.
It doesn't look very good.
No, when I crack this thing open, it kind of looks like cat food. It smells like barbecue chicken, which I think is what's inside.
Does it?
What are you smelling?
I don't
smells
know.
just like barbecue chicken to me.
Fake smoke?
Oh, it's so soft on your tongue. Ew.
It's like they blended chicken.
Oh my God. Do you think there's like refried beans in this too?
You know, it does taste like refried beans, but I think it's only because it lacks such flavor. I really didn't think we were going to have anything F tier today, but
this is F tier.
This is F tier.
This is so nasty.
Yep. Don't get this. Next, we have the burger broodje.
The burger broodje is obviously a burger patty with ketchup and pickles.
This smells incredible.
It does.
It smells, the first time we had this 30 minutes ago, I wasn't recording. We ate the whole thing and talked all about it, but and afterwards I was like, oh, I didn't record it.
And I was like, oh, darn, I have to go
This
get
is the second. Well,
another
don't give it away.
one.
So yeah, it smells like pickles. And
Sweet ketchup.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
As best as I remember it.
It tastes just like a burger, which is so weird.
So to me, this tastes like the burgers that my family would make. So like it tastes like a homemade burger, which is really weird.
Yeah.
But also kind of nice. I mean, it doesn't taste like a fast food burger. You remember what we rated it?
I wanted to rate it C tier because I just thought I would never get it again, which is ironic because here I am getting it again.
The third time.
Yeah, for the third time. But you made me realize that I think I will agree with you. It should be A tier.
It's A tier. Next, we have the Frankfurter broodje. Smells like a hot dog. I don't want this. I guess it's like pigs in a blanket, right?
That's what I was about to say. I'm actually excited about this one because I grew up eating a lot of pigs in blankets when I was a child, which is like the croissant dough wrapped around a hot dog, sometimes with cheese in it. And I really love them. Well, I don't know why you're so upset.
I have a question, Michelle. Do you prefer your pigs to be in blankets or no blanket?
I prefer a hog and a comforter.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You have that right, like ready.
Oh, it's good. I love hot dogs.
She does love hot dogs.
Is there sauce inside of this?
I'm not really tasting much sauce. I am tasting a lot of hot dog.
I'm tasting a ton of hot dog. The hot dog's kind of juicy too. And the croissant is nice and buttery and a little sweet.
Do you like juicy
hot dogs? I love a juicy dog, yeah.
I'm actually not making innuendo there. I'm curious if like, is juicy like a preferred hot dog trait?
It's good. I really like it. Yeah.
Juicy
but the flavor is really nice too. It's got a bit of like a smoky flavor. It tastes like a hot dog. It's yummy.
Yep. How do you want to rate it?
I mean, I would rate this A tier.
I would put this at C tier.
Okay, B tier. And now it's time for the pizza broodje.
Now this is something I can get behind.
So there are a lot of variants on this one. There are some with like mozzarella, some with salami, but this one is a vegetarian version. So it has red pepper, green pepper, some tomato, cheese, and sauce.
I love the pizza broodje, but I always get heartburn after eating them. Cheers.
This tastes weird.
The texture of the crust is like, it's very soft.
It's like crackery on the bottom, borderline stale, and it's very soggy on top.
Crackery is generous. I think it's more like hard on the bottom.
Yeah.
And not crunchy.
Yeah.
And then the top is like gummy.
This is pretty
This is tough because I've had a pizza broodje before and I like the pizza broodje. I think generally I would probably put the pizza broodje at B tier because I feel like it's an easy thing to eat.
Yeah.
Minus the heartburn, which might only be something that I have to deal with.
That might be specific to you, yeah.
This is F tier, but I think we should probably try to be impartial because like all of the things here are meant to just represent
themselves.
They're not necessarily supposed to be like that specific thing.
Yeah, especially if you've had experience with a pizza broodje that's been better than this one. I'm willing to do that.
Yeah. How many experiences with pizza broodjes have you had?
This is my first time.
Okay. So I would say pizza broodje is A tier. This is F tier. What do you think we should do?
I think we should probably put it at B tier. I don't think it can be A.
Okay, let's just put it C tier.
C tier?
This is F tier though, just to be clear.
Just to be clear, this one is inedible. This is the chicken satay broodje, and it's chicken and satay sauce. It is very beige.
It does smell.
Yeah, there's a hint of peanut sauce in here. There's a hint of
peanut sauce. I don't want this. This doesn't look good and it doesn't smell good.
Yeah, this is another one that is invoking cat food. I taste no chicken.
No.
I taste
peanut
spicy
butter.
Satay sauce.
I think calling it spicy satay sauce is generous. This literally tastes like peanut butter inside of a puff pastry.
It does. I like it. I really like it. I don't care.
Would you eat this and be like, this is lunch?
No.
It's almost like dessert. C tier.
C tier. I would put this at B tier.
I think we need to put this at C tier.
Why?
No.
Tell me why. This is the cheese and onion broodje. It's cheese and onion, but after that pizza broodje, I am not excited about this one at all.
I like cheese and onion.
I do too, but I thought I also liked pizza until that other one.
It's not as hard on the bottom. It's softer.
Yeah, it is a little softer.
It smells good.
Does it?
It smells like cheese and onion.
Okay. All right. Well, cheers.
Yeah, this one's not as bad.
This one's better, for sure. The onion is really good too, because the onion's kind of sweet on top, which is nice. I would get this all day long. I think this is very satisfying.
B tier?
B tier. Yeah, I agree. This is the Mexicano satay broodje.
I don't expect that this is going to have the same issue of the kip satay broodje.
Yeah, I think the Mexicano is actually going to have some flavor in here. And I think there are really only 3 ingredients here. The puff pastry, the Mexicano, and the satay sauce.
Cheers.
Cheers.
By the way, a Mexicano is essentially like a pork patty that looks sort of like ribs.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a McRib without sauce. And it's got like a very like peppery flavor to it. I think that's a good way to describe it. Where's the satay sauce?
I have no idea. I don't even see it inside. Usually the sauce is kind of oozing out of these little slits on top. And there's nothing here.
Do you like when sauce is slit? Why did you say slit? I like it, but it's basically just a Mexicano broodje with a slight hint of satay sauce, perhaps.
A tier.
Yeah. Wow. A tier.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's really unique too.
I'll do A tier. Okay, now for some sweet options that we've never had before, starting with the maple pecan broodje.
And this is a broodje with maple syrup inside, sprinkled with pecans on top.
I know that we said at the beginning of the video that the video is all about like savory snacks, but we've never had any of these before, and they're in the same section, and we only have 3 of them. So
Yeah, there aren't that many sweet
bear
options.
with us, okay?
Yes. Does it smell? Oh, it smells mapley. It kind of smells like apple cinnamon almost.
Touch my nose. It does not smell like apple cinnamon.
Am I having a stroke?
I don't know. I feel like half the time we do this, you'll say like it smells or tastes like something, and I'm just like, what is she talking about? This is one of those times.
This is just real. I'm just telling you.
It is pretty. It is pretty reflective
cinnamon.
of our normal relationship.
Yeah, it's true.
Cheers. I got like pecan and puff pastry.
It's almost just like a sweet brown sugar syrup, then a maple flavor inside. I was not excited about this one, but it's actually really tasty.
Where are you gonna put it?
I would give this A tier. I would definitely get this again.
A tier?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I would put it C tier. Like I don't see a need for it.
Why? It's a sweet treat.
I don't know. I'll meet you in the middle on it and put it B tier.
B tier.
I'm not happy about it.
This is the chocolate broodje, and it is a croissant with 2 sticks of chocolate inside of it.
Isn't this just a chocolate croissant?
I don't know. We've been through this before on our channel, and I'm not sure what the difference is.
It's basically the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I get confused, especially when it comes like this one, and it is very much a croissant exterior. Whereas if you also buy them like prepackaged in the grocery store, they are more of like a bready exterior, and I get that being a chocolate broodje.
It's croissant-y.
Uh-huh.
It's basically a mediocre chocolate croissant.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you go first this time.
I would say B tier.
I'll give it B tier.
Yeah, I mean...
I agree.
We're not in Paris. Next, we've got the pudding broodje, which is a broodje with chocolate and vanilla pudding inside.
It looks delicious.
I am so excited about this because every time we've done a bakery video, everyone's like, where's the pudding broodje? And I swear to God, I've never seen one of these inside of a bakery before.
Never, ever.
I'm certain they exist somewhere, but whenever people say it, for the second video, we like looked for it.
Yeah,
and we could
went to
not find
multiple places.
a bakery in our vicinity that had it.
Now, is this actually chocolate pudding, or are these just chocolate pieces on either side?
You wrote down chocolate and vanilla pudding in the notes.
But I'm just saying it looks a little different, doesn't it?
So you're saying you're wrong?
I'm saying I might be wrong here. Yeah.
Well, that's never happened before. Am I right?
You
Who's
guys,
with
this
me?
is the first time.
You guys know what I'm talking about. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that's really good.
It reminds me of something.
Is it like something from Whataburger? Or...
Oh, no. You know, I know what you're thinking of. There's the holiday cream pie from McDonald's.
Yeah, the custard inside kind of
Actually, that is
like that.
That actually is, I think, it. I don't know how else to explain it. Chocolate croissant, like a thick vanilla flavored custard inside, and I don't know, it's a good snack. I'd say that's A tier.
Yeah, I was gonna
borderline
say,
S tier.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I'm not a pudding girl, and I'm really thinking about putting this. Putting
this
at S tier.
I don't think I can have anything that's not savory in S tier in a situation like that, you know?
Are you sure? Even if it's like a pudding thing?
Yeah.
All right. A tier.
And now to try some vegetarian varieties, starting with the vegetarian Saucijzenbroodje.
I'm actually not quite sure what's inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whatever is inside has a very pleasing texture.
It smells herbaceous.
Oh, it does.
I've reached my breaking point.
What?
This is the part of the video where I've eaten too much.
Oh.
Where I should have been only taking bites of certain things, but I ended up finishing some things, and that's really coming back to bite me.
Cheers.
It's more dry than the regular Saucijzenbroodje. The one from Hema is really, really good.
It's so good. Like, it's just got a really pleasing minced meat texture. This one, the first kind of flavor that I get when I bite into it is almost like a lemongrass flavor, and then it fades into a black pepper flavor.
Yeah.
What is that in the beginning?
I don't know. The crust is different too, and I don't really like it. It's not as flaky.
But there are really good vegetarian Saucijzenbroodjes
This isn't like,
out
we're not
there.
trying to poo-poo them. The Hema one is excellent.
Yeah. I like it better than the regular one from Hema.
Yeah.
This one's a little disappointing.
I would put this one in the C tier.
Yeah.
I would put the Hema one in A tier.
Agreed.
So let's just keep our scoring consistent and put it in B tier.
I agree.
And next we have a vegan frikandelbroodje.
Fancy.
What's in this one, Michelle?
This one is a vegan frikandel,
some curry sauce,
and a puff pastry.
a vegan puff pastry.
Exactly.
What do you think isn't a vegan frikandel? Like, do you think everyone's always like, do you know what's in a frikandel?
Oh my gosh, you won't believe what's inside of it.
What do you think's in this one?
What's like the vegan version of the byproduct?
Vegan byproduct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the stuff that doesn't go into the fake chicken.
It's the stuff on the vegan factory floor. Whoa. It's still very flaky though.
It's not bad. Especially because this one's like fully vegan.
Yeah, wow.
The Frikandel doesn't have a ton of flavor, but I was really concerned about the texture and it's really not that bad.
No,
And the taste
texture's
isn't that
good.
bad either. It's just subtle.
This is actually a really great version of a vegan Frikandel.
It's certainly better than the vegetarian Saucijzenbroodjes. I think it's probably safe to put it at A tier.
Yeah.
Although, like, I think philosophically, I'd probably make it more of like a B plus.
And finally, the rest of what we think are the most popular savory broodjes.
Other than the Saucijzenbroodje and the Worstenbroodje.
Exactly. This is the Kaas broodje. It's a broodje filled with cheese, and this one specifically is Beemster cheese.
Smells like warm cheese and puff pastry.
Yep. Well, that's good, right?
Yeah.
It's so indulgent.
It is really rich. It's like it's a lot of cheese.
Yeah, I also like the semi-burned, crispy brown
Yeah, it
bits
tastes a
on
little bit
top.
like a Cheez-It, which you must
Yeah.
like because you
Yeah.
love Cheez-Its.
I love Cheez-Its so much, and this is
Cheez-Its
giving
and
me...
hot dogs.
Can you tell I grew up in a trailer?
Yep. And
What?
what?
Where would you put this? What would you rate this as?
See, I would rate it lower than you. Where would you rate it? Just knock it down one, and that's where we'll put it.
Okay, then let's say B tier.
Next, we've got the Kroket broodje, which is an insane thing to make. This is like one of those things where it's like they said that they should, but they said that they could, but they never asked if they should or
yeah.
something. It is a breaded and fried croquette inside of a puff pastry.
Yes, it also includes mustard at the bottom.
Do you think you're going to like this? I don't think I'm going to like this.
No, I think I'm going to like this.
I'm overwhelmed. All right, this is all greasy. Let's get
Cheers.
this party started.
How do I bite into it? Holy shit. Oh my God.
It's exactly what it sounds like. It literally just tastes, it's like a broodje croquette, but instead of bread, it's puff pastry.
Oh my God. This is so good.
I don't need this in my life.
Dude, this is amazing.
Do you think this is like going to be the thing we're most far apart on
It
in the video?
really is.
I think if the croquette was more interesting, I would think this is more interesting. Like,
Yeah.
It's just a very bland croquette.
It's just a beef croquette.
Yeah, but it's like probably a very cheap beef croquette.
I would almost put this at S.
You would unseat a Worstenbroodje for this?
I know that's wrong because it's indulgent. And one of the things about a Worstenbroodje is that it is so edible. I could never eat more than one of these.
I could
but
never eat more than one bite of this.
What would you put it as?
C tier.
Like solidly?
Solidly C tier.
Oh, that makes me so sad.
All right. Well, I guess reluctantly, we're going to put this in B tier. Next, we've got the Rookworstbroodje, which is one of the things that y'all have recommended to us a lot.
So many people were excited about this
Yep.
one.
I'm excited about this
Yeah,
one.
I've been eyeballing this at Albert Heijn to go for a long time.
So this is a smoked sausage inside of a puff pastry.
Yeah, I don't think there's any sauce. I kind of expected there to be mustard, but I don't
There's got to be a sauce in
see
this.
anything.
I don't see anything, but there must be. Oh, no, I see honey mustard on the bottom.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Are you more of a Rookworst or a Frankfurter girl?
I used to be a Frankfurter girl,
She says with crumbs on her face. Go on.
but now I'm a Rookworst girl.
Yeah,
for
what
sure.
converted you?
Living in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like the size of the sausages here.
Yeah, they're a lot more satisfying here
Yeah.
than in other places I've been.
Oh, wow. Okay. Honey mustard. This is a thing that makes sense.
This is very unique.
This is interesting because you get like a lot of flavor from the Rookworst, a little bit of the honey mustard.
Just a smidge.
And then like the puff pastry is a really nice like crunchy layer to it. And there's multiple like layers to the flavor. It's not just mustard.
Yeah, it's
Michelle.
very good.
It's very rich.
It is.
Like
It
it's
is also
starting
very
to leave
indulgent.
the world of what I consider to be like the snack and
Yeah.
entering a like just something that is I would have to split with you.
Yeah, this is like a craving thing. And,
Yes.
And a very indulgent craving. And some of the other things that we've rated at like S tier, A tier are delicious, but like they're not as rich. This is tough.
I would put this at B tier.
Oh,
I like it a
really?
lot, but like again,
Your
it's
reaction,
really rich.
though, it
I
made
know.
me think it was going to be at A tier, and I was
think
thinking A tier too.
It's actually very. I mean, you could convince me to do A tier. It's just like I feel like A tier are things that I'm gonna are part of my like my mix.
Yeah.
Like the Saucijzenbroodje is an A tier.
I don't know. I feel like I've done a lot of compromising.
Oh my god! All right, fine, A tier. And finally, the infamous Frikandelbroodje.
Indeed.
And this is a frikandel inside of a puff pastry with curry sauce.
I do want to say that this is one of the more beautiful Frikandelbroodjes that we've ever gotten. Like it's nice and even in there. There's not like an empty hole on one.
Do you still think that?
It's on the floor now.
Do you still think that?
Well, Yeah, it looked great until you did that.
Okay.
Hey, you know what we forgot?
What?
Something that goes with this.
Oh,
That's
yeah, you're
very,
right.
very important.
Yeah, okay. Well, why don't you go get that while I pick up the Frikandel off the floor?
I'll get it for you.
Thanks. It is now officially
Lunchtime
for a Dutch high schooler. We've got a Frikandelbroodje from a grocery store, and we've got the cheapest energy drink that you could find at the grocery store.
Yep, bottom shelf, extremely cheap. What does it smell like?
Bubblegum. Does it pair well with the taste of a Frikandelbroodje?
Ooh.
It does. The Frikandelbroodje is like the best snack because it's got a little bit of like the sweet curry flavor. The Frikandel is very like
Peppery.
very satisfying to eat.
Yep.
And then obviously the puff pastry is great. I like Saucijzenbroodjes a lot because different bakeries and different like places will have their own take on them.
Yeah, they all taste like a little different.
Yeah, like there probably are bakeries that have Frikandelbroodjes, but like in general, I find that a lot of bakeries like will have like a very special Saucijzenbroodje. And I like to explore that, you know?
Yeah, it's fun.
But like, I think if I'm going to pop in a kiosk and get a quick snack at the train station, I'm always going to go for a Frikandelbroodje.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Does the Frikandelbroodje go to S tier or does the Worstenbroodje stay there? I would probably get a Worstenbroodje most times. Yeah.
This is still like verging on slightly too decadent for everyday eating.
Oh, why do I like this?
I know.
Oh, take it away. Okay. Yeah. A tier.
A tier.
Okay. Is there anything that we'd like to re-rank now that we've tried everything?
The vegan frikandel. I think I was just so excited that it was a nice tasting vegan frikandel that broodje, that I was like
Broodje is assumed.
Yeah, broodje is assumed in this video. I think I was a little jazzed by that, but I think we should take that from A tier down to B tier.
Agreed. I think for the cheese onion thing, I'm still a little, I'm surprised to see it in the sea of B's that we have.
I agree with you. Yeah, I think we should put it in the sea of C's.
Okay, now presenting the official BUNCHARTED broodje snack tier list. What do y'all think? And what's your go-to savory snack? Let us know in the comments. Well, I think we learned today that there's nothing that can defeat a good Worstenbroodje.
I learned that I have the taste of a 12-year-old boy.
Okay. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next week.
Till done.